If you've heard the term business development and are curious about how it works, or you're someone that already knows the basics and want to understand how to set up an effective business development process, then this video is for you. Business development is pretty straightforward. It simply means generating enough demand for your product or service so that you're not only able to sustain your current business operations, but are also able to lead your firm to a reasonable amount of profit. An effective BD process usually has 4 steps: lead generation, qualifying leads, follow-ups, and conversion. A good lead generation strategy is usually a mix of inbound and outbound. Example of inbound would be all the leads and inquiries being generated through references, and outbound would be all the leads being generated through trade shows, events, exhibitions, and meetups. A good lead generation strategy would also be a mix of offline and online efforts, where offline would be newspaper ads and flyers, and online would be digital ads or YouTube videos. A lead generation strategy would also be a mix of organic and inorganic efforts, where organic is SEO and content generation, and inorganic would be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram ads. So if your lead generation process includes all these 6 stages, inbound, outbound, offline, online, organic, and inorganic, you will have a highly effective lead generation process. The second stage, qualifying the leads, is about understanding the client and their requirements and whether or not they're a good fit for your product offerings. You can determine this by understanding their budget, timelines, customer lifetime value, support cycle, and the specifics of any other requirements that they may have. Some companies have a checklist or even a questionnaire to help them define a product customer fit. Once you're through this and you're sure about working with the customer, you can move forward to the next step, that is following up. Following up includes calling up and emailing the client to remind them about your product offerings. This is also a great stage to offer them a discount to make your product highly attractive to them. The last stage is conversion, where they actually become your client or customer. This is where you ensure they're highly satisfied by highly enhancing their experience. And this makes up for the entire business development cycle. To ensure your BD cycle is efficient, you have to keep refining it at each stage and keep making a lot of changes based on the type of results that you may be seeing. Maybe you're generating enough leads, but they are falling off in the follow-up process. To fix this, you can try changing the frequency of follow-ups or trying different ways of following up. A big reason for lead fall-off could be that you're losing your leads to your competitors. If this is the case, you can try understanding the product, services, or benefits that your competitor is offering to the customers so that you can come back with a better proposal. Maybe you're not generating enough leads in the first place. To solve this problem, you can try multiple different channels or try increasing the budget on your existing channels. With every successful conversion, you also need to note down the cost per customer acquisition. And this has to be much lesser than the cost of your product or service. Otherwise, the process is not sustainable. The other thing to look at is the conversion timeline. If you're selling a low-value product and the conversion timelines are long, then this again is not sustainable. It's really about having a lot of data for each stage of your BD process. We use a tool called Dominate that not only helps us to map out and visualize our entire BD process, but also gives us a lot of insights and actions to take to optimize our entire process. You can follow the steps and tips provided in this video, as well as do some trial and error on your own to come up with the right mix of actions and create an effective business development process for your business.